What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna try out Squirrel with a gun. And so far, I've been having a blast with this game. Now, the only reason I'm even trying it on everything is, I tried to max this thing out on my little small form factor PC, and it couldn't do it. Not with Lumen, anyway. And it couldn't do it at least at 4K with epic settings. But, you know, once I dropped stuff to like high and turned freaking ray tracing off, or like the extra lumen off, it wasn't so bad. I think there's like always a little lumen, I think, unless you have the reflection or the lighting at medium or low. I think it said it turns it off if you do that. Obviously, you guys can see that in the settings. I could be wrong on that, but you'll see the correct answer when we get to the settings. But we're just gonna basically do a carbon copy of that. We're gonna try just going in, maxing it out with Lumen. Probably won't run good, but hey, this only has to do 1080p versus 4K, and that's like a whole nother ballpark. It's literally like taking 4 of these screens and stacking it into another screen and saying, all right, do that. So it's a whole nother ball game. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's try hopping into the game and let's see how it does. Well, first, even though it probably won't be the best, we're gonna try just maxing the game out, just for fun. And then if we can't do that with the Lumen on, we'll turn that off, just leave it maxed out. And then we'll try turning a couple things off, and I'll just do kind of like a my settings thing at the end. So, let's get ourselves into that game. Here we go. It's actually getting better FPS than I thought, but it's very stuttery in the frame time department. But some people don't care about that. So we're just gonna get a little gameplay anyway. And don't mind him, he's being a dainty little flower. I found a dress and now he runs around like that. I pretty much just open up every chest. Alright, cool. We took his ass down. This game is just absolutely hilarious. Doesn't take itself seriously. It's all just a barrel of laughs. Alright though, let's turn off Lumen. Now we're gonna max the game out, we just turn Lumen off. Other than that, everything else is exactly the way it was. Now, it still might be too much for it, but we're gonna try it anyway. Because why the hell not? So, why don't we go ahead now and get into the game. Alright, here we go. Just maxed out, no ray tracing. Well, not no ray tracing, there's still a little Lumen on, I think, but we turned Lumen off. But I think there was some reflection or something or other that also said something about Lumen. But so far we're getting pretty playable FPS. Though I'm sure it'll drop under 60, but we are also recording. So depending on what we drop to, it might still stay above 60. We'll just have to wait and see. Haven't been watching, maybe it already would have dropped under 60 here and there. Yeah, it did. 59, 58. Yeah, that's the kind of thing where it easily could have still be over 60 if we just weren't recording. But there's still spots where it might drop. Like down to 53 like that, like I have a feeling like it would still drop there, you know? I don't think we're using that many FPS to record, but I could be wrong. Man, I wish I could figure out how to blow this up without having the meat literally go all the way to the moon. Because once I blow it up, that meat just disappears, and I feel like there's some kind of thing I can do for these people. Give them like the meat or something. I don't know why. I just look at shit like that and think, huh, I wonder what would happen if I put meat on their plate. Hell, there was this other dude who looked lonesome and sad and was like crying, so I was like, wow, I'm gonna go give him a cake. And it worked. Alright, after fiddling around, since this game actually changed stuff live, I just left the FPS thing up and changed stuff, but it seemed like this made the most difference. None of the rest of the settings really made a humongous difference in FPS. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and go hop into the game. Alright, so here we go. And as you can see, we're getting almost 100 FPS. I figured that was plenty. We'd also get a few more if we weren't recording with OBS. And you could also get a few more FPS if you turned off that reflection, Lumen reflections, I believe it was. But that was only worth like 4 or 5 FPS, so I figured, you know what, it actually looks a little bit better with those on. But if you want to get a few more FPS, you could turn that off too. I just wanted to counter what I said at the beginning there. Like I said, there was nothing else you could really do to get FPS, and that wasn't entirely true, so I wanted to correct myself real quick. But I just thought it looked pretty good, and it's not really adding a shit ton of stutter or anything. This is one of those games that just has like a little stutter every once in a while, but for the most part, it's pretty damn butter smooth. I like it. And it doesn't really look that different with my settings. Obviously, if you put it side to side, it looks a little bit better the other ways, but I still think I'd rather have almost 100 FPS, but that's just me. And that's why I just call it my settings. No one is required to use them, of course. It's just for fun. And we actually get GPU temps. It's actually been staying the past couple of games. But maybe next time I do a driver update, it might decide, I'm going to go away again. I hope not, but we shall see. Oh, hey, you're a bad man. Although technically I might be the bad guy in this situation. I mean, I did kind of steal their freaking weird, what do you call it, acorn. Golden acorn. How he ate it, I don't know. It was like twice his size, but he managed. He downed that bitch. He put that shit away. Yeah, see, it still has like a stutter like that every once in a while. I mean, it is a DirectX 12 game. It's very, very rare for me to see a DirectX 12 game that doesn't have a little stutter like that every once in a blue moon. But for me, as long as it's not doing that constantly all the time, like at the beginning of the game with ray tracing, to me, that's basically unplayable. But to others, they don't care. They'd rather have the eye candy, and they can put up with the stutters, or don't even really notice them. Some people don't even notice stutters like that. Or the difference between 30 and 60. That one I can't fathom, but hey. A lot of people can't fathom a lot of ways people think with a lot of different things, so it's just hard to put yourself in someone else's perspective. I can only ever see the difference between 60 and 30, like a lot. I can see the difference between 60 and 100, but I have like ungodly good eyes. Which is weird, because everyone else on my family and all my cousins and everyone else and their mother already would have needed glasses by now, and I'm still like beyond 20/20 vision. So I'll take it. I'll take a little social anxiety for all these other badass, nearly superhuman sight and hearing and smell and all that shit. Sounds good to me. Oh, see another little stutter there. Oh, son of a bitch, I forgot. This is the house that's full of lava for whatever reason. Yeah, literally, all nuts is right. Ah, burnt my nuts to a crisp. Alright, well let's try... I think I already got the thing from there, didn't I? Or did I not save? I can't remember. Oh, I didn't even notice. I'm like literally like floating around. I thought I figured out how to get up there. I got a car, but then I like couldn't quite get the acorn. I think I just didn't go fast enough or something. But I'll figure it out eventually. I'm getting down to getting the last couple acorns in the place. Oh, what do we got in here? Did I already get this? No, I didn't. What do we got? Hair? Ah, that's hilarious. Now it kind of fits the ensemble. So I'm pretty sure at some point I get a way cooler thing. I got a damn bomb outfit, and it actually is useful and like protects you from getting hurt at all when you get exploded, which is pretty useful. Oh, I could have grabbed this too. What do we got? Eyebrows? Yeah, I should have grabbed that. At this point, I thought I spent my shit. You just have to unlock that stuff, and then you can get whatever you want. Now, the littler acorns get spent, but the bigger ones at least from what I've seen, don't. And then that's like the end of the level. You can't go through there. Trust me, I've tried. Doesn't work. Oh, hi, Misty. You can go have some treats. Nothing wrong with treats. All right, cool. So you can also just, they want to take pictures of you and stuff, they just give you a bunch of shit. That's cool. Can I also rob you? No, I guess not. That was funny. She went through like, I'm so happy I got a picture of Squirrel. Oh, fuck, I'm getting a Uzi pointed at me. Now I'm having a bad day.
Now let's get some camera recorded gameplay here.
found the edge of the world. Alright, now get out of here now. Ow. I wasn't expecting there to be mines. Oh, can I spot where they are and blow them up ahead of time? Probably not. That'd be too easy. Still has a tiny little stutter every once in a while. I thought that might just be due to be recording, but nope. I think it just happens every once in a while, but for the most part, buttery smooth. That's how I like my games. Do with the tank. A watch belt, eh? And how do I get up there, I wonder? Is there a skateboard or something I can use? No, probably not. There's gotta be a trick to getting up there. You probably need like a gun with lots of ammo, and you probably just shoot yourself up there or something would be my guess. Alright though, I think that's plenty for camera recorded gameplay, so why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Squirrel with a gun on the Asus G15 Advantage. It actually did a pretty good job. Even with ray tracing, it was playable. Stuttery, but playable FPS for some. I like me some 60 FPS plus, but not everybody gives a crap about that. So, for those who don't, it was 30 plus even while recording. Just have to deal with some stutters. Now, once we turned that off, it actually kind of hung out with just epic 1080p without Lumen on, but I think it still has some software ray tracing on. It seemed to be hanging right around 60 when I wasn't recording. It'd still probably drop down like 57, 56 here and there in the game, I'm sure, but for the most part, that's basically a 60-ish FPS experience. If you don't have a frame rate counter up, hell, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Now, once you start getting under 55 and whatnot, I'd be like, this seems like it's starting to be a little bit laggy, but it's not like, oh my god, end of the world, uninstall the game, throw the computer out the window. I know some people think that computer guys are like that. They're like, oh my god, it can't hit 60, kill it with fire. Like, no, it's just a preference, not an absolute necessity. But anyway, that is all I got for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.